for the getting started, we are going to take each of these four equations, and right now they're written as y equals, the y is by itself. We want to rearrange them so that they're x equals instead of y equals. We'll do the first one together. So if I have y equals 3x minus 4, and I want to get the x by itself, well, this is just your equation stuff. I could add 4 to both sides, which would give me y plus 4 equals 3x. I could then divide both sides by 3, and that would get the x by itself, so I could write x is equal to y plus 4 all divided by 3. This could also be written as 1/3 y plus 4/3. We could take each term and divide it by 3, and you get 1/3 y plus 4/3. So we got x by itself. That's what it means to solve each equation for x. I want you to do 2, 3, and 4. I will put the answers for those up in a bit. See how you did for question number 2. You would have to first multiply by 2, then add 5, and finally divide by 3. So you get 2y plus 5 divided by 3. For question number 3, first, see this one's different. We have an x squared instead of an x, but it would be the same idea to get the x squared by itself. I would have to add 5 to both sides and then divide by 3. And then once you have the x squared by itself, you could get the x by itself by square rooting. Yes. And the thing that students always forget when you square root is the plus or minus. So check if you remember to add the plus or minus when you square root both sides. And same thing in question 4. You would first get the x minus 3 squared by itself. You could do that by moving the 4 over and dividing by 2. Then you could square root both sides, remembering the plus or minus. And finally, get the x by itself by adding 3 to both sides. This strategy of solving for a variable comes up when we look at inverses. And so what we're going to do tomorrow is look at inverses. And we'll leave the rest of that for tomorrow, even though there's still technically, I think, still 4 minutes left in class, because it's late tonight. So what we can do is take out your phone